Hello, Capricorn. This is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do your middle love reading. And this reading, it lasts from mid through mid. Capricorn, I want to thank you guys so much for your likes, subscribe, shares, orders that you placed with me. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for everything. Okay, and I'm glad to be here, and I want to go ahead and get you started. Capricorn, I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading the way that I normally do to get your energy flowing and to better connect with you. Okay, this is the foundation of your spread. I laid it down and I will be building upon it. So you'll see. We're going to start with the card on the bottom of the deck, which is the Nine of Cups in the upright position. The Nine of Cups in the upright position. And this gives me the overall theme, the overall energy for what you experience or what you be faced with or what this reading is all about. Okay, the Nine of Cups, you either want your wishes fulfilled, or you will be getting some wishes fulfilled. The energy is here for not total wish fulfillment, but your wishes fulfilled. Okay, so that is in the air. Whatever you're wishing for, look out for it within the next 4 weeks, okay? Concentrate on that. Concentrate on what you want and not concentrate on what you don't want, okay? Keep your wishes focused. Okay. Here in the near past, you got the King of Swords in the reverse position. Right here in the present, you've got the Prince of Pentacles in the upright position. And in your immediate future, total outcome, 2 cards came out for you, and you have the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles in the upright position. Right over here to the left, this represents your spouse or your significant other for those of you who are in a relationship, and you have the Two of Cups in the upright position. Right over here to the right, for those of you who are single, you have the Ace of Wands. This is the other person, the energy of the other person, or, the energy of someone you may be getting to know and you haven't established anything yet. You know this person already. Ace of Wands, or the energy of someone who's coming towards you here, who isn't here yet. Upright position, Ace of Wands. Okay. With the King of Swords in the reverse position, something happened to where either you or someone else wasn't honest with you. Okay, they weren't honest with you about something, or you weren't honest with them. There was some dishonesty going on. Okay, and I can see where it's affecting some movements that you need to make. But yet there may be some procrastination coming down the line, something that you want to try and prevent from happening, because it's like something happened, okay, where someone wasn't honest. There was some dishonesty, distrust, disloyalty, and you need to make some moves for the future pertaining to your finances, pertaining to your assets. But there's something that you're procrastinating, maybe slowing down. For some of you, it's procrastination. For some of you, it's like slowing down because you want to avoid a situation coming down the line, down in the future. It's like you need to make these moves, and you're going to kind of move slow at it, because you don't know what's coming, or you want to avoid like a disastrous situation. These are like your fears. This is not like a Tower card where there's disaster, but more or less a reflection of what you fear with your finances and your stability. Then this is what I'm picking up. You want to prevent this from coming true, from happening, because you want your wishes fulfilled. Your wishes are for happiness and fulfillment, and this is like the thing here that you are concerned about. Some of you, this person from your past is an air sign. This is air sign energy: Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This air sign person may have lied to you, been dishonest with you in some way, and and it's affecting what you need to do for yourself, which is not bad. Which is not bad. This could be your significant other, your spouse, so a family member. This could even be work related or something pertaining to a court case or something. And I know this is coming up. This person could be like a doctor or a lawyer who wasn't totally honest with you about something. Someone in the medical profession or legal profession, and I know that this is a love reading, a love reading about relationships, but it's coming up. Sometimes these outer things in our lives do affect our relationships with other people in our most intimate relationship, most intimate relationships as well. So it all depends on who's watching and how the story applies to you, if it applies to you at all. For some of you, you weren't mentally clear about something, and you didn't have like the confidence that you could make decisions, the confidence that your logic wasn't as sharp as it usually is. So some of you are carrying like air sign energy. You're not. It's like, here's what I'm trying to say. For some of you, you tried to make a decision, but you didn't feel really confident about this logical decision that you needed to make about something in your life. And I feel like it's pertaining to your money, your stability, and your happiness. This is what I'm feeling like. So right here, right now, and I want to clarify this one. This one, it's like I can't stay off of this card for some reason. I need to clarify this one. I keep coming back to this. Here with the Prince of Pentacles, this is the Knight of Pentacles in the traditional tarot deck. Okay, this is the Knight of Pentacles. So you're making plans. You're making plans for forward movement, making plans, with your finances, with your assets, making some sort of, plans. And it could just be plans on paper, not necessarily active at this moment or very active, but mapping out what it is you want to do for the course ahead, the course of your, and journey or endeavors. And it'll be a slow process. It's something that's moving kind of slowly because you want to make sure that you make the right decisions moving forward, because you want to prevent decisions or whatever this is happening that happened in the past. You want to prevent from repeating. And loss of wages, loss of family, loss of your stability, or feeling even left out in the cold by something that that happens from a fight that arise, like some sort of vindictive, vicious fight, or someone trying to one up you, or someone trying to undercut you, undermine you in some way. This could be work related. Someone, maybe you're concerned that maybe someone will try and undermine you. And I feel kind of defensive right now doing this reading. Doing this reading. I think I rarely cross arms, and for some reason I just feel like crossing. I feel kind of defensive. This reading is kind of making me sit up straighter, and like pay attention to the surroundings. This is kind of weird. This is kind of, I just feel like closed arms in this reading, and I know that I can't because I'm a very expressive person and I talk with hands. Yeah, it feels a little odd for me. You want your wishes fulfilled. You want what you want, which is good. There's nothing wrong with that. We all want our wishes fulfilled. That's absolutely beautiful. And it's a beautiful energy here. It's very beautiful. Maybe you want to prevent somebody from taking what's yours, so you have to make some changes and move some money around or something. Do follow another course with your assets, with your finances. Okay. And I don't blame you if that is the case. You have to get back at somebody who did something to you in the recent past. Over here with the Five of Swords, and kind of leave them out of the cold, out in the cold, leave them kind of behind, move on, or they be trying to do that with you. You have um, there's nothing but air and earth sign up here, earth sign energy up here. Okay, and it's interesting. His arms are folded too. This is how I feel looking at this. I can feel this. Okay, I can feel it. Okay, now down here, this is your spouse or significant other for those of you who are in a relationship. Two of Cups, your soulmate, your your best friend, your really good friend, someone that you have romance and it's a loving kind of relationship. It's good, it's healthy, it's in the upright position. Some loving communication taking place between the two of you. This is about this relation. This reading is mostly about love anyway. And you want your wishes fulfilled. Maybe you have to protect your family here. Maybe you have to do what you need to do to protect your family, and so you won't get into this situation from something that happened. Now over here, for those of you who are single, this is an opportunity coming. If you would open up and not concentrate so much or so hard on what's going on with you, kind of open up to this energy. But an opportunity coming in for a brand new start with something creative, something passionate with this person. Something that sparks your imagination, someone who comes in and really, heightens your spirit. Wow, okay. I like it. Let's take a look at this. What's going on? You've got some good energy down here. But there's something going on with you, Capricorn. What's going on with you? Spirit, can you tell us about the King of Swords? Tell us, why is the King of Swords here? What's going on with the King of Swords? Death card in reverse. Look at that. This person's trying to stop something from ending. This person doesn't want something to end. Give me one more card for the King of Swords. But the Five of Wands is in reverse. Maybe the Five of Wands in this situation could be calling a truce, laying down your wands, stopping the fighting, stopping the heavy negotiation, arguing, reaching some sort of compromise in a conflict, reaching a resolution, coming to a conclusion. But it's next to the Death in reverse. Something needs to come to an end, but it's not. With the King of Swords in reverse. Okay. With the Death card in reverse, maybe the person doesn't want something to end, but you do. And you want to end something with this, with the situation with this Knight of Swords, this King of Swords in reverse. You want to end it whether or not they want to end it. You want to come out of this conflict, or one of you want to come out of this conflict, but somebody's not thinking logically. If something needs to end, then the logical thing is to let it end, because it's something that's been going on for a while, something that's, when the Death card comes in, it ends something that's been going on for a while, and it needs to end. Something needs to end. But because the King of Swords is there in reverse, this person's probably not thinking logically, and it doesn't end. It could very well be, the relationship that you don't want to end, or the other person doesn't want to end it. And they're being unreasonable. They're not thinking clearly. They're not being reasonable. Somebody's not being reasonable. Somebody's not, being logical about a situation. 1 and 1 plus 2 One plus one equals two, but the other person is not seeing it that clear. So with them, it's like something goes on and on, it just keeps going. It doesn't end because they're not thinking clearly. But one of you want to put an end to this conflict. Okay, you know what? You don't want to end this, and I'm hearing this. Listen, you don't want to end this. You don't want it to stop. You don't want to stop. But damn it, it needs to end. We gotta, we gotta come to some truths. We gotta come to some conclusion. We can't keep going on and on and on like this. This conflict has to come to a conclose. It has to come to a conclusion. It needs to close. Okay. If you don't want to stop this, you don't want to end this, then okay, you keep going. You do what you need to do. But I throw my hands up. I wave the white flag. I'm ready to stop. Let's just call it truce. Let's agree to disagree. Okay, let's agree to disagree, and I move on, or something like that, something to that effect. That's what this feels like, and that's what I'm hearing. That's what it sounds like. Okay, all right, I got it. Prince of Pentacles, you have to, and this is your energy. This is like their energy. Maybe you're dealing with you were dealing with a Scorpio or an Earth sign. I mean, a fire sign or an air sign. And this is your energy, the Pentacles. Now we're going into your energy. You're moving on. You're picking up the pieces of something and you're moving on and putting your plans together slowly because you don't want this to happen over here. You don't want karma to come back from this situation and put you out on your tail, maybe you and your family. You want to try and prevent this, so you're making the moves now. You don't want bitterness and it's like over here you want to come out of conflict. You want to apologize, maybe call a truce or something. Because you don't want to go through this. You don't want it to escalate to the Five of Swords, where it's very cutting, a lot of envy, somebody being destructive and really want to destroy the other person. You don't want minor conflict to escalate to major conflict. And you have a 5 here, a 5 here, and a 5 here. Those are uncomfortable changes in your life. Death card is an uncomfortable change, uncomfortable change, uncomfortable change, uncomfortable change, uncomfortable change. Because you want happiness. You want to be happy. You want to be fulfilled. You want to enjoy life. You want a prosperous future that's filled with happiness. And you want to put in the work now. Change. You're going through different changes and it doesn't feel good. It feels uncomfortable for you. It doesn't feel good. 5s are about change, and those changes are usually uncomfortable. But you're taking it slow and you're putting in the work. You want to get past this. You don't want to, it's like, yeah, I don't want that to happen. And I don't blame you, Capricorn. I don't blame you one bit. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Okay. I don't blame you. Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more? I don't think I need to clarify anymore up here. I don't feel like it because it's going to mean different things to different people, and this is going to vary, but it's pretty clear for me. It just depends on what this means to you. This is pretty clear. If you don't do something about this, now, then this will happen. This will come. Spirit, can you tell me a little bit more about the Two of Cups? Two of Cups is really good energy. Let's see what's going on with your spouse or significant other. Give me one more. There's a whole stack turned over. So I want to shuffle again. You got tree, growth, healthy kind of love here. This is good. 7, a really good spiritual connection. It's loving. 5, more change. Yeah, this is good. Partnership. This person is really healthy for you. partnership. This person's really healthy for you. This is good. A healthy partnership with the Two of Cups. This person is very healthy, but what you're going through over here may be your own issues. As like I was saying, for those of you who are in a relationship, this is good. This is healthy energy. This may be your stuff. Your uh, relationships in the work environment. Okay, but try not if this is in the work environment or within your family structure, the one that you were born into. Try not to let that interfere with your personal life, with your marriage, with your relationship. You don't want to concentrate so much on this that it jeopardizes the marriage. Or turn to your spouse if you need someone to talk to about what's going on over here. Okay? This person is healthy for you. Turn to them if you can't turn to anybody else. You know? This person is like a rock for you. This might be workplace stuff, okay? You be getting yourself together, getting ready to go back out into the world to prevent job loss, loss of your career. You want to be more in control of the changes that take place rather than having someone over here in control. This is kind of controlling, you know? All right, and you might have to do what you have to do to get out of this situation so that you won't lose and be left out in the cold and jeopardize your family. I'm just saying. And if that is the case, Capricorn, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Yep. All right, Capricorn. Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more about the Two of Wands? Give me two cards for the Two of Wands. Rose. Okay, one more. That one jumped out. Two of Wands. Single people want to know something about the Two of Wands. I'm sorry, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Ooh, okay, what's this? Ring. Okay. Someone very special is coming. The energy of someone very special. For some of you, you know who this is that you are attracted to, or they are attracted to you. But I have a strong feeling that some of you know who this is, and you find this person alluring and you would want to start a relationship with them. Okay? You want to start, passionate romance, Ace of Wands, and then you have allure, seduction, romance with the rose. Someone you find absolutely drop dead gorgeous and irresistible, and somebody you don't mind being in a relationship with. For those of you who are single, this person will be very healthy for you too. This is a healthy energy for you. I like it. I like it. And you have this person be a fire sign, or this person be an air sign. We've got air sign energy over here with the rose, fire sign energy with the ring, and the Ace of Wands, fire sign energy. So this could be fire or air coming towards you. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but that's how I'm reading it. That's what I'm picking up. For some of you, this is water sign energy and air sign energy with partnership. Fire sign, and well, this could be a combination of somebody have water and fire in their chart with a tree, and then you have Two of Cups, water sign energy. This person be like, or it doesn't have to be any of those signs. It could just be the energy that's there. All right, now let us move on to the next segment. But I'm tempted to clarify these two, but it's not really necessary because you will know what this means to you from this part, starting right back here. For me, it's plain. You be planning your escape over here from this situation. But again, it's external. This is external from your romantic relationship or marriage. This is external stuff. Could be external family stuff, workplace, business, the office, maybe even legal cases. But the love section over here, Spouse, significant other, single energy coming towards you. Looks good. I like it. I like it, Capricorn. Spirit, what message do you have for Capricorn's healing? You got Nine of Cups energy. You will get some wishes fulfilled, but you know, you got some planning that you need to do. You got some obstacles that you need to do with the fives, all of these fives here. Quite a bit of change taking place. Concentrate on, you know, clearing up obstacles, overcoming them, and getting to your getting your wishes fulfilled. You want to clear some of that up. And I understand, Capricorn. I get it. I get it, Capricorn. Ooh, here we go. Beauty. I haven't seen that one come out for someone in a while. Beauty. Beauty, okay. Healing. Beauty, okay. Spirit, can you tell us what messages Capricorn needs to know for their love life? This one is about your healing, and this is about your love life. It's your personal healing over there. Okay. I have to pull one because these two decks get a little sticky for me. Let's see. What needs to come out for Capricorn? I like for them to come out naturally. But sometimes I have to go in after it, after the cards. And I feel like I'm going to have to go in for one. Stop right here. And you got romance. Ta-da! You got beauty. And this is telling me, Capricorn, you got beauty. Look at that. That's something that you need to focus on for your own personal healing. Okay? You need to focus on going inward and discovering or rediscovering your inner beauty. Your inner beauty and maybe even your outer beauty. Putting in a little more time, a little more effort into loving you and to take care of you and to taking the focus and not being so serious or consumed all of the time with outside occurrences, with outside circumstances, so consumed with work that you neglect taking care of your own personal needs, your own happiness, your own inner beauty, not pampering yourself enough, not loving yourself enough. Some of you be so consumed with whatever battles you're facing that you've not taken care of yourself internally. Pampered yourself, loved yourself, taking a moment to, you know, treat yourself to something nice, maybe even dinner for yourself, getting in contact and connecting with that romance that you give yourself. Have you guys ever romanced yourself? You know what I mean? And I don't mean like, well, necessarily self-pleasure, which could be something that somebody needs, a little self-pleasure, getting to know yourself a little bit. Somebody need that to kind of take the edge off a little bit and to just kind of soften up a little bit. You need to do that. Kind of release a little stress by taking care of yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Feeling seductive all by yourself. Nothing wrong with self-love and self-care. It's fine. I'm blushing as I say this, but somebody need to hear that. That's a message for somebody to hear. You know, love yourself, romance yourself, pamper yourself, and project that energy so that you can receive it from your mates. You can be open because it's here. Okay? And some of you are already doing this, which is why you have such dynamic energy and partnership connected to you. You may already be doing this. sending that out, that allure, and letting your inner and outer beauty shine. You be unconsciously doing that. And for somebody, this message is to go in and consciously create this beauty, consciously unleash it, let it out, regardless of what you're going through in your professional life or with, family members. Okay? Romance. Ooh. Lavish the one you love with your personal attention and affection. Here you go. Romance. Add a little romance to your love life. Sweeten it up a little bit. You have a very healthy, grounding energy in your relationship with your significant other. For those of you who are married or in a committed relationship, but spice it up a little bit. There's no Cupid over here. There's no, like a lot of hearts and sugary things and romance and stuff over here. It's a healthy kind of love. Spice this up a little bit, bring out that inner beauty in you, pardon me, Capricorn, and spice it up. Spice it up. Let them know, yes, I do see you are alive. You are alive. You turn me on. Sugar, I want you just as much as you want me, and you mean the world to me. Let me show you what you mean to me. Somebody need to do that. Have a date night. Take your partner out. Do something special. Bring some flowers in. Cook something special. Bake a cake. Do a little something for that one you love. Spice it up. Add some flowers to it. I'm hearing flowers. Maybe somebody needs some flowers. Add a little, spice it up. Flowers with something sweet, flowers and stuff. Bubble baths. Do something, let your imagination soar with this. But there's a lot of healthy energy over here. I like this. And for those of you who are single, add some romance because you got all of the hot, fiery passion on your side. All of the roses and the Ace of Wands over here, hot sexual energy right here, and then you got the Rose over here. So, you guys are good. You Capricorn, whether you are aware or not, people are drawn to you. Are drawn, they are drawn to your allure, to your sexuality, to your loving, healthy energy. Your beauty, inner beauty and outer beauty. But you're preoccupied. This is a love reading. You're over here thinking about your money. You got your mind on your money and your money on your mind, You're thinking about your money and legal stuff. Looks like legal stuff. Business. Don't be so serious. Kind of loosen up a bit. Maybe that's why I was so tight and I have arms crossed in the beginning. But I kind of opened up, and maybe that's something you need to do. Maybe that's what I was doing, because I was sitting here looking at it, and I got defensive, and that's not energy. I know it's not me, but I can feel it. I'm empathic. I can feel these things when I do these readings. I go through all of the emotions and feelings and stuff, and I go through these things. Yeah, loosen up some. Try to relax. It'll be okay. You'll be fine, Capricorn. Just try to, loosen up a little bit. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Please give me some feedback. Let me know whether or not this resonates with you. If you'd like a personal reading, Capricorn, then let me know. Connect with me through the website. That is summerintuition.com. That is summerintuition.com. And you can find that link below this video, okay? I look forward to seeing you guys again. Take it easy. Love you guys.